Here with Coach Wilson. Coach, what did you see better from your defense compared to a week ago? What did you see in the Georgia game?
Well, the biggest thing that I saw is that guys made adjustments throughout the game, put themselves in position to really make plays, and that was the biggest thing. We were able, A, to eliminate our mistakes, and B, create some big plays in critical situations. So I was pleased, especially at halftime, how they managed it and handled all the adjustments.
Was it a lot of adjustments at halftime or just the guys executing?
A little bit of both. Guys executed better. We found we kind of adjusted some things that we had in place and that we wanted to use in the second half that came into play, and the guys had practiced it all week and they applied it in the second half, and it showed up, and we played well.
Your thoughts about the defensive line and getting more pressure on the quarterback? Obviously, that's a point of emphasis this week.
Well, no question, especially with a group that makes you spread the field the way they do. They throw it underneath, they throw it vertical. So we've got to be able to move this guy around and get him off his spots and create a little havoc for a guy like this. Now, the one thing that he's a senior, so he's seen about it all. He's been in Florida, he's been in the swamp. I mean, he's been here. So we'll have a challenge of getting to him. But I feel good with our guys and the steps we're taking right now to play pretty well.
UAB also has a pretty good running back from Starkville, Pat Shedd. Talk about him.
Pat's, in my mind, is probably, if not the best player, one of the best players, at least in the top two. They find multiple ways of getting the football. They hand it off to him. They throw him slip screens. They get him one-on-one underneath with your backers. And he does a tremendous job of not only once he catches the ball, of making plays with it once he does catch it. So you got to know where he's at all the time.
Your cornerbacks play a little bit closer to the line of scrimmage. Like you told me last week, is that just a game-by-game deal?
It does. We try to mix it up, based on what you give us and what we feel that are opportune moments for us. And that's the biggest thing. People have talked about, our 72%, but I think right now we're 27th in the country in pass defense. So those are things that change week to week. You don't know where you're going to be based off of who you're going to see every week. If you face a team like this, they may throw the ball 50, 60 times. So, we've got to make sure we put our guys in position to make plays.
Your thoughts of playing Preston Smith against Georgia, his first game?
I was impressed for a young guy. Obviously, his ceiling's very high. He's got a lot of development in front of him that he has to go through. But, he's really going to be a good player for us. And the more he plays, the better he'll get.
How much is the linebackers' progression? Obviously, Deontay's played well, but Hannah, some of those guys have played well, obviously Cam Lawrence. How much does that help the defense improve their play?
Tremendously. Those guys have stepped up. Cam Lawrence is an extension of our coaches. He prepares well every week. It shows on game day. He gets guys lined up. You just wish you had 10 more of him.